Hello traders, welcome to the Monday night video. Today is January 6th, 2020 and I am Wolfie. I would like to say Happy New Year's to everybody. And before I get into the action, I would like to say that this video and all the videos on this channel are for entertainment purposes only. Please do not use these videos to make financial decisions. And if you have any questions, always contact a licensed professional advisor, financial advisor. And if you, one of the note is always trade within your means. Going into the action today, we did have a positive day in the market, and this was kind of leading me to believe that we will lead to more neutral to positive action for the rest of the week, barring any big news. What happened over the weekend was we did get some more headlines regarding the escalation of events between the United States and Iran, and there was some talk from Trump and also some conversations, some messages from the Iranian government regarding escalations or some rebuttals or some rebuttal attacks. So that kind of drove the futures down on Sunday night. But today, when the market opened, it gapped down and it started going up again. This action was kind of similar to Friday's action, but the difference is that we actually held the gains in the middle of the day and we closed at the highs. And that's another reason that leads me to believe that this week will most likely be a neutral to choppy, or even neutral, choppy, or even going up versus heavy down selling. Of course, it could happen, and we could be down 20 handles to 50 handles on the SPY at no time if there are further news coming out of the media regarding war or more military interactions in the Middle East. But barring that, I do see that we will have a neutral to up week. Another thing that I wanted to point out is that we did have a lower, looking at the futures, we did have a down move and on during the Sunday night open, but we have definitely taken out that, and we're kind of closing at the highs. And the future right now, this is at 4:30 p.m. Pacific time. We are up 11 points on the Nasdaq and a 125 on the ES. So this is leading to a neutral to higher open for Tuesday, January 7th. One ticker I wanted to point out for viewers to watch is the yen. This is going to be particular. I think this is going to be very important in the next few days because this is a sign. The yen is actually a currency that will dictate risk on or risk off behavior. So if the yen is up, that means that it would be more likely of a risk off kind of day versus if the yen is down. And that is all due to the yen being a reserve currency and people running to the yen when they want to take risk off. And today on Friday the yen was up pretty high, substantial, which led to a moderately down day. But today the yen pulled back again, and we are we had a negative day on the yen, but we are up a little bit in the after hours. So that kind of also plays into the narrative that's going to be more of a neutral day. So I'm going to be looking at the yen for telling signs of how the action will be, and that will dictate what kind of options I put on. I will be going on vacation in a week, so this week is most likely I'm hoping to take off profits on my option trades and possibly opening just a small hedge in the market if we do see some further news headlines pointing us to more uncertain times. Moving to the QQQ here. The QQQ once again had a really nice day. It had a better day than the SPY, so it was definitely more of a risk on kind of day. And Amazon was up. Google had the QQQ, the up move on the QQQ could be signaled by Amazon being up over 1.5%, and also Google had a nice upgrade today, and it's up more than 2.5%. So that's a really good sign for the Nasdaq here. Even though the SPY lagged a little bit, the Nasdaq held the market up, and that could be something that we can look to and later this week to show that that was a sign that the market will be moving up. Now I don't know if the SPY or the QQQ will take out its highs, all-time highs, but that is something to watch out for. And I really wouldn't want to put on too many big shorts if it does take out its highs, and that's kind of being a signal. If we do take out the multi-year highs that we just put in recently, then that will be a all green sign for me to look at the long side only. Now I want to go over some of my holdings here. One stock to note is CGC. CGC had it opened kind of poorly. It opened on the downside, showing the 30-minute here. It opened down, but throughout the day it worked its way back in. It closed positive, almost 1%. So that's just really good. I'm really happy to see that because the squeeze is still in play. The Moxie is looking great. As you can see, there's divergence here. The Moxie has been going up while the stock's been kind of stagnant. So that's a really good sign for me to see. And I'm hoping to take this off within the next few days. Looking for a pop up to possibly the 22 and then the 25 range. Another stock that did pretty well for me today was BLMN. This ticker was strong pretty much throughout the whole day, and as the market regained its footing, it actually went up even more. I really like this action today. This is a blue candle here. It's just showing me that there was some good movement and good momentum on the upside, and I do have a target here at 23.31. So if it gets there in the next few days, I will be taking it off and locking that in as a profit. JetBlue. JetBlue was a little disappointing today. It's still on the weak side. The squeeze is still intact, and the Moxie is still positive. So we haven't fired a trigger for me to sell the stock yet. I actually kind of looking back at my rules, I should have taken this off a little earlier because it did hit my 50% rule. But since we're kind of past that now, and this candle was built, I am gonna wait a little longer to see what's action. So that might be the wrong way to look at it. I should be more disciplined. But in this instance, it's just giving me the signal that I have more money invested in it than if I were to take it off, it would be saving of a small portion of my initial investment. So at this point, it just kind of seems more logical just to see where the stock goes. And if it does start moving up, if the squeeze starts firing, I would like to see it at around 19, and that's where I will take off my option call trade. And the final stock I want to talk about is actually a new one that I don't have that I'm actually stocking to get. Kraft Heinz and Company. What I like here is I do like the daily squeeze. I like the Moxicator indicator above 0. And there is options on January 30th. Not options. There's earnings on January 30th. And that could be a good sign. That could allow us to have a run into earnings kind of type of trade. And what I'm looking at is the January 31 call. It's currently around 0.83 to 0.90. So I'm going to be looking to pick that up in the next few days or so. If it does start moving up, then that's the option I'll take, and I'll probably hold it up till the earning release, but not into the earning release. And that is all what I have been looking at so far today. We did have a pretty interesting day where the market was mostly strong throughout the day. It gained strength as the day moved on. So the next few days, I will be looking to have the market stabilize, and if there's no news, then I only see it moving up. And that's my nightly review. If you have any comments or questions, please put it in the comments section. I will be reviewing those. And if you have any tickers that you would like me to review, I will do that and post it maybe in a midweek video. So just let me know what you would like to see. So with that, I'd like to thank everybody for your attention and have a great trading week. Thank you.